everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back. And today we're going to be on M with our A to Z of Christmas. And I know this is a picture of Santa or Father Christmas. I haven't lost the plot, well maybe I have. But M today is for magic masking. So it's not about the image, it's about the technique we're going to use. And I've already, this was just a stamp. And I stamped him and I coloured him. And what we're going to do, we're going to make an effect whereby, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you. It'll be easier than trying to explain it. So for a moment, we're going to say goodbye to Father Christmas or Santa Claus. And we're going to cover him up with a circle. Now, when you do your magic masking, it doesn't matter what shape your mask is, as long as it's big enough to cover the entire image. So we need it to completely cover. It can be a heart shape, it can be a square shape, it can be a circle. It can be whatever shape you like, as long as it's big enough to cover your image. So you can do this first and then colour it in afterwards if you want to, or if you're using a die, you can make, as long as it's big enough to cover your image, it doesn't matter what you use. But I've used a stamp and I've already coloured him in. So I'm going to use red, because he's got a red coat on, obviously, because he's Santa Claus, or Father Christmas, or whatever you like to call him, wherever you live. So what we're going to do, we're going to hold that down, and we're going to start on the mask, and we're going to sweep out over that piece of paper, or over that piece of card. And we are going to do that all the way around. We're going to do that right out to the edge. And you'll see why in a minute. And I'll show you how we put this particular card together, because there is more to this card than just the masking. So we'll just go around like this so that you can see how it looks as we're building it up. And the magic is when you take the mask off, it's absolutely incredible. So I'm just going to swap hands for a minute so I can get to the other side. If you're going to keep with the same hand and turn it around, I'd suggest you put some low tack tape, such as washi tape, on there so that the thing stays in place. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to risk holding it down and maybe just swapping out hands, because we're not doing anything particularly detailed. All we're doing is scraping out our ink. So as long as it doesn't move too much, well, preferably at all, but so we're just going to do our magic masking all the way around like this. We're nearly there, so that shouldn't move now. We've got that far. So one more little bit there. Well, it has moved slightly actually, but never mind. I think we'll get away with it. Yeah, I think we'll get away with that. I should have put some low tack tape, but I couldn't be bothered, to be honest. So there is our magic masking, and it won't, the good thing about it, it doesn't affect the image that you've just stamped or created. But what I am going to do is put that away so I don't get ink all over the place. So what we do now is we lift like that, and we have got a very nice image which really makes that pop. If you do our magic masking, it really makes it pop. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not actually going to leave it like that. I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm going to cut this down slightly. Now this is a 6x6 card. This started out as a 6x6, but I'm going to cut it down. All I'm actually going to do is take roughly, I'm not even measuring this, roughly ½ an inch off of all four sides. So I guess by the time we're done, it was a 6x6, so I guess it'll be a 4x4 or a 5x5. No, I guess it'll be a, I'm not quite sure what it'll be actually. I'm not very good at maths, but anyway, it doesn't really matter what it is. But we're going to take off ½ an inch all the way around. And I'll tell you what we'll do. When I've done that, we'll have a little measure and see what it's come up with. So we've still got that magic masking technique or effect. Let's have a little look. Let's grab the ruler. What does that leave it with? It should leave it with roughly a, well, yeah, about 4½ inch squared, I think, more or less. It might not be the same because I didn't measure it, but roughly, but it doesn't really matter. So we're left with a lovely border with this masking, and we've still got that beautiful clear circle, well in this case circle in the middle. But we're not done yet. Don't leave me just yet. We're not quite done, because obviously we need to use this to make a card up. So I'm going to slide this into the corner so you can still see it. Now this is our 6x6 card, which I know on its own doesn't look very exciting, but what I've also done, I've used a 6x6 embossing folder, and I've just put some green ink over it, and on the back I have got some double-sided tape. And the reason I've started it off is because this is quite sticky double-sided tape. It's a devil to get it off, I tell you. So I've just started it off so that you don't have to sit there laughing at me trying to get the thing off. So we're going to stick that down. It doesn't matter whether you do this in tent fold or as a side fold, but I'm going to do mine as a side fold this time. So, but it really doesn't matter. It's entirely up to you. And if you've got a little bit of a white border around there, that doesn't matter either. So we're just going to leave that like that. I'll pop that up there so you can see it a bit better. Then all we've got to do, I'm going to turn that over. I'm going to leave that on there so that the ink doesn't go all over my desk. Let's just pop that over there, because what we're going to do now, we're going to use a bit of glue stick. You could use foam tape if you wanted to, or foam pads. I haven't thought of that, but that's why I haven't. If you wanted to give it a bit of lift, you could add foam tape or foam pads. But because I didn't think of that, we're using glue. So I'm using a glue stick, but give it a good, make sure you use a nice strong glue stick. If you're in the UK, I'd recommend a Pritt stick, or if you're not in the UK, the strongest glue stick you can find wherever you are. So give it a good coating like that. Put it right out of the way so you don't get it where you don't want it. So I'm going to lift that up like that. And we're going to take all, that was just a backing piece of rough paper so that we don't get our desk too dirty. And we're going to lay that in the middle like that. Give it a good press like that. And there we go, guys. There, that's right. Just I've got glue on my fingers. As you can see, you get your fingers really dirty once you do this. But that's all right. If you like getting dirty, you're going to love this. So there we go, guys. There is our magic masking. M for magic masking. And that, my friends, is it for today. A nice, quick and easy one. Once you've done the background, which you can make as difficult or as detailed or as simple as you like, the magic masking is easy and it's so much fun. And you've got that beautiful white in the centre. So you'll give this to your recipients and they'll say, how the heck did you get that white like that? So you can either tell them or keep it a secret. So it could be Santa's secret. That's entirely up to you. So there we go. That's it for today. That is M for magic masking. And when you come back tomorrow, we'll be on the letter N. And so see what I've come up with for that, or what I will come up with that when I've recorded the video, which I haven't done yet, but it'll be there tomorrow, I promise. So I'll leave you with that for now and bid you a good day. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you tomorrow. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching and for subscribing, those of you who have subscribed. If you're watching this channel for the first time and you haven't subscribed yet, please do click that subscribe button and the notification bell, because we are in the middle of A to Z of Christmas, and then you can join us for the rest of the series. So I'll see you tomorrow. And until then, thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Have fun. And as always, happy crafting. Bye-bye for now.